you'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready? 5-9.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. Almost felt like he wanted to pull that
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Breeze now to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Breeze now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. They'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. David Onyemata able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. To throw is Breeze. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Rodney Gunter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And this a 39-yard attempt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. David Onyemata, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. 43. You're good.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. Now Breeze. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Marcus Davenport getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll let it fly in the direction again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, watch the slant.
Murray now. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. David Onyemata in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready. 95-56. 13.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Kill.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what they mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you got.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Check, boy. I'm going.
Jackson on first down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now Jackson on first down. Roberts has it. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 61 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Justin Ellis in on the stop. From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Patrick Owasor, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it. And
there he goes, right side, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 79 yards, and the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw, it's Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Johnson. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time. Third down here. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Was sacked by Justin Ellis.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. That is wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Flush to his right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Jackson, options out left. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson, option right. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's caught by Roberts. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Andy Isabella was the intended target. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. Roberts got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score, Ravens 31,
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray with a catch made by Johnson. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On third and short, going with their tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
He was brought down by Patrick Unrussell. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Arizona.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards there and a first down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Cardinals get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Unrussell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to go back to Clay that time. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Domata Peko in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Murray now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
6-man.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson options out left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They go with the option on fourth down, left side. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray, one final try. The 20. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, 41 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know, it's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicki know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go tonight. 180.
On first down, gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 50, it's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 now. Goff. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 91 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on second and 6. Goff. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves They do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
58, come on. Let's go. Check safety, check safety.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on third. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. On first down, Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. At the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Value three.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. Second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I'm here all day.
To throw is gone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Gurley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They are going for it. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 48 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Crunch. 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 Check, 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 check. Check, check.
On second down, Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Gurley. A beautiful fake. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensive. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Zach Kerr just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 28 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Natson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.
some Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made the meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab.
it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. Years Leo with Joyce Rock. We earned 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can. Like rocket fuel.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. On my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With a smile, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be the best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more best though. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 480. Here we go. 47. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Completes it to Jason Witten. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Gun.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. A little juke. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on second and 6, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 39, Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On second down now. It's Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Running with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, kill! 47.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is... Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Murray throwing on second down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A 13-yard pickup, but it's third down.
Down. Pittsburgh. Stinky. Here we go.
On third down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Murray. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Switch up. Watch that in. Here go 46. Three down. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. 3 buzz.
Prescott on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Elliott running right.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game is to be in on the second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him under pressure. They got him again. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Murray going to throw, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Now Austin. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
All day, just like that. Go to 54, line in.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Elliott, and down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Murray with a third and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. They're going for it. It's Murray. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided